What's going on, guys? Lucas Cortez, Alchemist Athletics, and today we're talking about nutrition. This is going to be a quick video. I got to get to the gym myself, so I've been getting some questions from people that come in my gym or even online, like, what should I be eating to maximize my results? Now, nutrition plays a huge part of your results. Probably 80% of what you're going to do with your body is going to come down to nutrition. So let's get into it. Number one, you need to figure out what you're eating right now. Most people don't even know what a carb, a protein, fat, what the difference is, or what they're even putting in their body. So the first thing you need to do is get a good understanding of what each one of those are, right? So for a protein, that's going to be things like your meats, right? Your chicken, your fish, your beef, and you really want to eat a lean source of these, as lean as you can. So chicken doesn't have a lot of fat on it, right? That's why you hear about the old bodybuilders diet is chicken and rice. So you want to find sources that are lean. Pork, like bacon, it's not very lean. Obviously, it has a lot of fat, and a lot of beef. Steak has a lot of fat, but you can get steaks that have, it's a different cut of meat, so it's not as fatty, right? So you want to go with lean protein, and I'll even put that right here. Lean protein with every meal, right? That should be the staple and the focus of each meal, because that's where your muscle building properties are going to come from, your protein, okay? So you want to go with things like chicken, okay? Fish. Another one I really like is eggs in the morning. And I love turkey. And you don't have to go with, say, lunch meat style turkey, like on a sandwich. You can get lean ground turkey that once you cook it up, it tastes pretty similar to beef. But it's really lean and it's packed with protein. And the trick with protein is it's super hard for your body to digest. So it burns more calories just to digest this type of food. If you eat something really simple, which we'll get into, which is a carb. So a carbohydrate, right? There's good carbs and there's bad carbs. Good carbs are ones that take a long time after you eat them for them to digest. That will give you a steady stream of energy throughout the day. So if you wake up and you eat, say, whole wheat toast, that's going to take a lot longer to break down in your system than eating white bread. So making simple switches with your carbs from, simple carbohydrates to more complex carbohydrates, this will help the fat burning process, because you're not eating a bunch of carbs and spiking your blood sugar and then storing a lot of that extra energy as fat. So with carbs, you want to go with a good source. So you want to switch to whole wheat. And I don't eat a lot of bread anymore, but when I do, I eat whole wheat, okay? You want to stay away from the white bread. Any type of pasta that's really starchy and really simple, you kind of want to steer away from that unless you're a super hard gainer where it's really, really hard for you to gain weight. So with carbs, switch to whole wheat bread. I also eat yams. Some of you are like, yuck, yams. Or sweet potato. Sweet potato. Whole wheat toast, yams, sweet potatoes. Oatmeal is also really good, especially in the morning, right? And a lot of your fruits are carbs. Now, it is sugar, right? When you eat a banana, it tastes like sugar. You eat an apple. But they're a lot more nutrient dense, and they come from the earth. Or, we're meant to eat that type of stuff. So all your fruits. And then, of course, rice. Now, same thing applies. If it's white rice, it's going to absorb a lot quicker. If it's brown rice, then it's going to take a lot longer to digest. So you want to switch over to things such as, I'll just put brown rice instead of white rice, okay? Now, each meal you make should have some vegetables with it. There's a ton of vitamins, minerals, nutrients, a ton of things in vegetables. And also, if you're trying to kind of cut back on what you're eating and try to lose some body fat, vegetables are a great way to fill up your stomach without a lot of calories, because they don't have a ton of calories in them, right? So vegetables I'm going to go ahead and put these down here. Veggies, right? I don't know if you can really see that on here, but yeah, there's not a lot of space in my camera. Sorry about the bad video quality, but there's also fats, right? So I'll try to fit this in here. Whoops. Fats. See if I can spell that right. When cooking, right, use olive oil and even use extra virgin olive oil. So instead of using the Crisco's and the butter and all those things to cook your food in, start cooking with extra virgin olive oil. The taste isn't that much different, and it's just a lot better option. Making these kind of little changes, like switching from, say, eating a lot of pork and ham to eating chicken and fish, and then switching from your white rices and your white bread to wheat bread and brown rice, and then with your fats, cooking with extra virgin olive oil versus butter. Making these little changes over time, they add up. So these things aren't that hard to do, but over time you're going to start seeing results, and your palate is going to change. The things that taste good to you are going to change. You're going to prefer eating fruits, when you wake up, maybe cooking up a couple eggs, some whole wheat toast or some oatmeal, and then a banana. And that's going to give you a steady stream of energy all the way until, say, lunchtime. And then you might have a turkey sandwich, or you might have cooked the night before and meal prepped, and you might have some chicken and some brown rice. And then when you get home at night, the best thing to do is cut out carbs, right before bed. So say you get home at 5, 6, 7, and you're going to cook your dinner. I usually will cook a lean protein source with some vegetables. So say I'll get home, I may cook a steak with some asparagus, or some chicken with some broccoli. Usually I choose a protein and then something green. That's kind of my motto. And I'll do that at night, because when you get home, you don't need a lot of carbs, because carbs your body, it's your energy source. So when you get home, you're kind of sitting on the couch, checking emails, watching Netflix. You don't need a ton of energy to do that stuff. But during the day, carbs are your best friend, because that's the gasoline for your car, or your body, so to say. So don't cut out carbs. That's a big mistake. People, when they're trying to lose weight, they'll cut out carbs because they hear about these diets. They'll eat not enough protein, and they'll start losing a ton of muscle mass, and they'll lose a little bit of fat, but over time they get what's called skinny fat. It's where their body looks the same as when they started, but it's just a smaller version of that. Does that make sense? So I hope this is a good, kind of basic 101 of, here's, if you can eat this stuff, right? If you can switch from what you're eating to eating this, and you're hitting the gym, there's no way that you won't see results, because this is already cutting out a lot of the processed crap, a lot of the additives, the GMOs, and all that stuff. So I hope that was informative. I'm going to go get my pump on at the gym, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.